Hi guys, it's Katie. I'm about to do a food prep. I got all this produce, so there's some things I need to do here. I also have my meal plan, so let me show you my meal plan here. So hamburgers, baked beans, and vegetable. I'm going to make hamburger buns. I'm going to soak some beans and make baked beans from scratch. Sausage and lentils. I'm going to soak my lentils. Liver, onions, mashed potatoes, and peas. I'm not exactly sure what day I'm going to have this. This is a quick meal, so I might hold it, kind of hold on to it. I might peel and slice up some onions ahead of time just so I can just throw them in the frying pan, but I probably won't do that in this video. I'll just do it if I have a chance before I have this meal, maybe later in the week. Honey garlic chicken thighs is a recipe off of All Recipes. I'm going to go ahead and make up that simmer sauce, and it's just chicken thighs in that simmer sauce. Pretty simple to put together, but I'll have it all ready to go so I can just pour it all in the it's a slow cooker recipe. I'm probably going to just do it, simmer in a pot. And then quinoa, pilaf, and a vegetable. Nothing really they need to do there. Vegetable beef barley soup. I have the meat already cut up, seasoned, pressure cooked in the freezer, so this will be a quick meal. I may, if I have time, go ahead and chop up some vegetables so that I can just dump them in. And then the bread, I'm actually making some bread here. I have some other bread as well. Chili mac is nothing really I need to make ahead for that. That's another one that can be whipped together really easily, so I can do that later in the week or whatever day is busy for me. I could make this ahead. I think I made chili in my last or the one before my food prep. It's one of those things that actually tastes better when it's reheated a couple of times, but I don't have any room in my freezer, so I'm not going to do that. And then potato soup. I make a dairy-free potato soup. I use cashew cream, so I can make some cashew cream. I just don't have the cashews on hand. I need to go buy some tomorrow. So hamburger buns. Oh, I want to cook some bacon. My husband wants bacon on his hamburger, so cook some bacon, soak the beans and the lentils, make that simmer sauce for the chicken, make my cashew cream. I also want to ferment some jalapenos and make some kimchi, so I can work on those as well as getting all that produce. I'm also going to go ahead and make some bread. I did not film this recipe, and it's turning out awesome. This is one of my best loaves, of course, because I didn't film it, so I'll show you how this turns out, but I'm preheating the oven for this now. But I guess what I'm going to start with is just getting all of this sort of contained and in my refrigerator. Since my refrigerator is pretty empty, I'm going to kind of try to put things in neatly and maybe wipe it out. That's about as clean as my refrigerator gets. Alright, so I'll go ahead and put the bread in. I also have to make dinner, so I probably won't get that much food prep done today, and I'll finish it up tomorrow and put it all in the same video. But for now, I'm making a seeded rye sourdough. Ooh. And it looks really nice already before I even bake it. I'm really excited about it, so. get my beans and lentils to soak. I've never soaked lentils, I don't think. So this will be an interesting experiment. I get asked all the time why I soak my beans and grains and rice and things. And it's just for better nutrition and better digestion. So set that off to the side, and I'm going to use red beans to make my baked beans. The white beans that I have, they're kind of, the skins are kind of, they fall off really easily and they make a big mess, so red beans will be fine. I soak those. And I get asked all the time why I soak and sprout things like beans and rice. And basically germinating their little seeds, so germinating them makes them easier to digest and more nutritious. I can link some articles down below, like research about this, and there's different things that change when a little seed turns from a seed into a baby plant. So if you're interested, there are kind of like scientific articles and research and things like that, but I can link those down below if you want to see them. So. Okay, so I pulled my bread out. It looks really nice. And dinner is almost ready. The AFC Championship game is about to begin, so I will finish up this food prep tomorrow. Okay, I'm back. I'm gonna go ahead and start on my hamburger buns. I have this recipe on my channel. It's pretty simple. I think I might do it all white rather than some whole wheat flour, just because I don't have very much whole wheat flour. Drain and rinse my soaking things here. So I thought I would show you the beans as they sprout, the beans and the lentils. It's been about 24 hours. They soaked about 14 hours, and then I drained and rinsed them, and then it's been about 10 hours. They've just been sitting on the counter. And the lentils are already sprouted. So this is what they look like, and you gotta look close, but if you see that little white tail sticking out on that one right there, and that one right there, and this one right here, let me pull one of these out so you can see. It's just got this tiny little root sticking out. Ooh. There you go. See the tiny little root sticking out? That means they're sprouted. And that's all they have to do. They don't have to be any bigger than that. Just barely emerging is fine. So these are ready to cook. They're ready to go, and you just cook them any way that you would normally cook soaked lentils. And then the beans generally take a little bit longer. So there's no sprouts on the beans at 24 hours, but if you look, quite a few of them are looking like they're starting to sprout. Like they look like they really want to sprout. If you look on the top side, on this side of the bean, you can see just underneath the skin is a tail trying to poke out. It just hasn't come through the skin yet. So these I'm going to leave on the counter to soak, or to sprout, maybe 1 or 2 more days. I want to rinse these at least twice a day, like 2 or 3 times a day would be good, just so that the water that's on the beans doesn't like stagnate. Just keep them clean and rinsed, and once you see little sprouts coming out, then you can cook the beans. Okay, so I'm going to make the sauce that the chicken's going to simmer in, just so I can dump it when it's time to make it. half a cup of ketchup, half a cup of soy sauce, calls for 3 cloves of garlic minced up, 1 teaspoon of dried basil, and 1/3 cup of honey. That's it. I'll have to let you know if this recipe is any good. It's got good reviews on all recipes. Alright, so I have my hamburger buns all shaped. With the leftover dough, I just made some breadsticks. We'll have these on the night that we have the soup, or we'll have other bread as well. I'm going to let these rise and then we'll bake them. Okay, next on the agenda is to make some bacon. This will be for on top of the hamburgers, and whatever extra there is, I'll just have in the refrigerator for breakfast or adding to salads or something. So I'll go ahead and do the whole pound as long as I can get it here on this sheet, because my other Silpat is in use right now. It's really wide bacon. Alright, so that's most of the bacon. The rest I'll just put in the fridge. And I just put it in a 400-degree oven for like 15 minutes until it's rendered and crispy. So I have most everything I want to get done for the week, either done or in process. So I'm going to go ahead and make my kimchi. I have a video showing how I make my kimchi, which I will link down below. Alright, the bacon just came out of the oven. So I'll just put it on this plate to cool, and then I'll pack it up. I'm actually, while the oven's hot, but my buns aren't quite ready, I am going to do something kind of silly. Since my husband wanted this for his bacon burger, I'm going to make him a little lattice thing, just for fun. So let's see, how can I do this? Something like that. Alright, I don't know if that turned out as well as I expected. This piece of bacon was pretty thin on the edge. Oh, we got a little burnt. But he'll be excited about that. And I put the hamburger buns in the oven. I'll give you a quick peek of those. I just put them in a couple minutes ago. Whew, they puffed up a lot. They should have gone in the oven a little sooner, but the bacon was baking, so it'll be fine. Time these buns, and I'll go ahead and pack up the bacon. Uh-oh! Alright, so let's put this in here. Whoops. The other project that I wanted to do is make some fermented jalapenos. I have a whole video showing how I do that, but it's pretty simple. Just wash them, cut them up however you want them to be cut up, make a saltwater brine, and let them ferment. Alright, so here are my hamburger buns out of the oven. My kimchi is ready to pack up. It looks awesome. And then over here I have my jalapenos. Oh, I wanted to cut into the spread, show you what it looks like on the inside. And then in the refrigerator I have all of my prepared produce. Awesome. My broccoli and my cauliflower. Great for snacking on, and also just grabbing a couple handfuls and steaming for a side dish. And then I have my lettuce and my greens and my cilantro and basil. Everything is looking good for the week. That's it for the meal plan. I hope you enjoyed hanging out with me on this cold and rainy day, and hopefully you're getting into your kitchen soon and making some great things. Alright, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!